Mike, what's your thoughts on the game and how it all panned out there?
I thought it was two good teams playing hard, not always pretty, but playing hard. And, they tried to up the pressure, and I thought at times we responded well, and then turned the ball over in that fourth. I don't even know what we had in the fourth, but they turned our turnovers into points for them. Usually when we're yelling at our guys, it's about defense. Tonight it was more about possession on offense, and they lifted. Melbourne United lifted and took advantage and scored on those turnovers.
Is that a concern heading into playoffs when, of course, the pressure's going to ramp up further from whoever you're going to run into?
Yeah, I think it's a concern as a basketball team that when you turn the ball over, you give the other team extra possession. So it's been something all year we've been addressing, and we've been able to win games even though at times we're turning the ball over. And other times we've held our turnovers down and been really good. So, yeah, I mean, everything that's a negative is a concern. I guess concerns, you have to play good basketball, and taking care of the ball is one of those skills.
July was so good in his minutes tonight. Were you sort of monitoring his minutes a bit, or because he played 12, 13, something?
Yeah. No, but it's funny. Nate's been playing good basketball. Played really well tonight. Probably should have played a few more minutes. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I think if he ever raises his hand to come out of a game, he needs a blow. I love it because he's honest and he trusts, and I didn't put him back in. So I think he could have played a few more minutes, and that's on me. Then we got down some, and I wanted our quicker group in there, and so he didn't get back in. But there wasn't a minutes restriction or anything. Nate's been fantastic, both in how he's playing and how he's leading the team. So nothing but good stuff to say about him.
With Noy, how's it coming along, putting him back into the lineup and finding a spot for him when Jerich and other guys had really sort of stepped up in his absence?
It's been good. Kawat has been another guy who's come in and played well in his minutes. I think he's still finding his way as far as touch and how he plays, but he had a couple of really nice plays where he didn't get sped up, and a nice assist underneath, and then a nice finish down the other end. So he's got to play some basketball to get back to feeling like Kawat Noy, and he's been great in training, and his attitude's great. So finding that perfect balance is a little bit of a puzzle because Mirko has played very well, but I think it'll help us have another great athletic scorer who rebounds the ball very well, and it'll give some other guys a few minutes rest where we don't play them into the ground.
Cam, how did you see the game tonight and that last quarter? Just how competitive was it out there in that last quarter?
I think the whole game was pretty competitive, but they made adjustments. The way we made adjustments, and just in the ball didn't kind of really roll our way. Like Coach Mike was saying, we got to just tally down turnovers, and I think we would have probably won this basketball game.
What got you and Chris heated up at the end there? Was just chatter, or what was?
We're both competitive people, and towards the end, I feel like I'll be my Draymond Green of this team, So if I got to speak up and sacrifice my body or my mouth or whatever, I'm gonna speak up and do that, But I'm a competitive person. He's a competitive person, So that's the end of that.
Did it creep into the mindset at all that you're locked into finals, whereas you can't against a team that was very desperate to win? Did you guys sort of think of that during the week?
I don't think we're really focused on finals right now. We still got a game left this Saturday, to finish the season off. Then we'll worry about the finals when pretty much we get there.
Coach, did you see a shift at all during the week in the desperation?
Well, I thought Melbourne United had great energy, and I think we weren't playing great basketball, but we're still kind of matching that, finding a way to get stops or scores even in disadvantaged situations. And then in the fourth, it just broke open, and so I don't know if it was because their energy was greater, but but they played with great energy. So, you just got to take your hat off because we didn't try to change anything as far as our mindset. We're trying to get better every day and play good basketball, and that's what we said coming in. We're just thinking about this game. Now we're going to think about Brisbane, and I think we tried to do that and just got outplayed by a tough team.
Heading into Brisbane on Saturday, you got a chance to knock them out. I'm sure you're not worried about that. Have you given any thought as to whether you'll maybe rest some of your bigger minute players, or given the FIBA breaks coming up, are you still going to treat this like any other game?
Yeah, I haven't. We've talked about it, but I haven't thought about it totally. I don't have the exact plan laid out right now, so we'll see. I mean, if guys need rest, then we'll give them rest. But these guys are, Cam's 23 years old. He wants to play. Every time I take Mirko off the floor, he's swearing in Serbian because he wants to play more. That's how these guys have been. So Scotty and DJ also, the high minute guys. So I don't know if they'll let me not play him too much. But no, we want to play. We want to win a game. And that's how we'll be thinking going into Brisbane.
Mike, what can we expect, bar from this game, of you guys going into the finals and your likely matchup against Perth?
I'm not sure. I do think tonight was a good test for us, as someone talked about the pressure before. Roy asked about the pressure of playoffs, and I think that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be physical, hard-fought basketball. That's what I see. And I see that on Saturday against Brisbane to start. So, we'll worry about finals when we get to finals.
And Cam, the balance between you and Joel Weiss starting at centre has been something throughout the year, and going into finals, have you thought about what you're going to do by yourself, as in the position that you're going to be put in?
Nah, I don't think it really matters. I think beginning of the season, coach pretty much said we're all starters. So we just got to be ready to play whatever role he gives us. So I don't think it's really going to just change any of our mindsets or how it's going to go about. We're just going to be ready to play.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.